everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Nicole and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark. Today I'm going to talk about how I had sales every single day from July to December of last year and what I'm going to be doing this year to hopefully kind of repeat that or do even better. So if you want to know how I had the most consistent sales that I've ever had on Poshmark and what I've been doing that is so different to get those consistent sales, then definitely keep watching and make sure that you're subscribed so you never miss a future video that I do here on this channel. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel for quite some time now, you've seen that I've been doing kind of like these update videos where I say, oh, I made sales for 100 days in a row, I made sales for, X amount of months in a row, but I am filming this video a little bit later, but I just wanted to kind of say for an entire 6 months in a row, I was able to make sales every single day from June to about December of last year, and this is definitely a record for me. I've never been able to do this. And I really tried so hard to do this, and maybe I was selling things a little bit lower just to make the sales because I got into such a rhythm where I was like, I have to make a sale, I can't not make a sale, so like I have to do something to make a sale. So I'm going to run through all the different things that I did specifically to make more sales on Poshmark, and hopefully maybe you can try one of these things if you want to get more consistent sales. I also do want to mention that, the more sales you're making, the more consistent your sales are going to be because the algorithm is going to favor you because you're making more sales. So it does get a little easier. It gets harder when you really get off the grind of things and you stop making sales for a couple days. It's really hard to get back into it, but if you're very consistent and you make sales on a consistent basis, they're going to stay consistent. Okay, so the first thing that I was going to talk about is going to be sharing your closet throughout the day all the time and not even really taking a break overnight. I always recommend sharing throughout the day entirely. You don't want your closet to not be shared for more than about an hour in a row. So I have my closet being shared by my VA, which I've made a lot of videos on last year, specifically on what it is and why it's so great. But my VA will share my closet throughout the day, and it will share it overnight as well. So like when I'm sleeping, my closet is still being shared and I'm still making those sales. So it is crucial to be doing this, and like I said, you don't want to go more than an hour without your listings being shared because that is going to really put your items down in the feed and they're not going to be seen by people. So the more you share, the more likely you are to have your items be seen by people, and the more likely you are to make more sales. So obviously if you don't have a VA, sharing your closet once an hour or even while you're sleeping is impossible. So that's why I just think it's so much better to have the VA to do it for you, and you really never have to think about it again, because even sharing 24 times a day, sharing your entire closet, that could take a lot of time, and you don't really want to be wasting that much time doing this. So just schedule it. You could schedule it every morning, you can schedule it for the same time every day. Just have it run and you will never have to think twice about it. Okay, the next one that I did quite frequently along with the sharing is sending out offers. So my VA actually sends out offers immediately after I get a like on an item, and I've made a couple of videos on this one as well where I have the VA sending out an offer 1 minute after I get the like on the item. But those are preset offers, and so once those offers expire, or maybe a couple weeks or days later, I want to send a lower offer just to see who I can grab. And again, I do get a lot of sales from those initial offers, but then there are some people that just want a lower offer because 15% isn't enough for them or 20% isn't enough for them. So my first offer is a little bit smaller on certain items, and then occasionally throughout the week, probably every 3 to 4 days, I will do a whole mass closet making offers. And so what I will do is I will send out offers in bulk. So I'll go through my entire closet, select all the items that I want to give the discount to, and then I'll send out, say for certain items I want to give 30%, for certain items I want to give 50%, and go through the entire closet and make sure that every item in my closet that has a like on it has an offer sent out. And again, I get people who accept these offers as well, so that's also really helpful that people are accepting those, because that's continuing me to get more sales. And occasionally if it's a really slow day, I'll just send out those mass offers and I'll hope that one person will actually buy the item. The next thing that I was doing, especially in the month of December, but also in November and in September, all the different months where I was trying to run a sale or I was trying to get more attention to my closet, I would send out a message to my shoppers once a month or maybe every 2 weeks just to let them know of the sale that was happening. So I would bundle all of their likes and then I would message them saying, hey, my current sale is insert whatever the current sale was. And just to let you know, if you want to purchase now, the items are this price and it lasts until this date. And so that way people are aware, and I've had a couple people purchase from that. And so I think that's a great way to remind your buyers too, because sometimes people forget, or they bundle things and then, they get busy, or, maybe they didn't want to purchase originally because they didn't like the original price, and now that they see that there's a sale, they will purchase. So what's important about this one is really just reaching out to your shoppers, reaching out to those people who have liked or bundled items from you, and also make sure that you are running sales, because a sale has really helped me be successful. I've talked about over the course of every month now, I've been doing some kind of different sale, and whether I do, shorter sale for like a weekend, or I do a whole month long sale, just running a sale is so important, and that is going to drive sales to your closet, because again, people want those discounted prices and they're going to shop from you if it's more enticing too. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to talk about that is crucial to do to consistently make those sales is to relist every single day. So I relist 15 items from my closet every single day, along with listing new pieces. So that is also the next tip I'm going to talk about. But I do 15 each day. And again, it's crucial because this is going to really make sure that you're refreshing your inventory and adding new inventory in. And the combination of the two, relisting and delisting, is ensuring that there's more pieces for people to look at, but also getting rid of those stale pieces that get stale after 60 days of being listed on the platform. I know we all have listings in our closet that are stale, and you don't even realize that they're stale until you think, oh, this item has not gotten any attention in the last so long. I wonder how long it's been listed. And because I started this new thing actually last year, where I started relisting daily and going through my entire closet from top to bottom, it's really made sure that I don't have those stale pieces anymore. Nothing in my closet sits for longer than 30 days, and I think that is really helping me keep my closet refreshed and keeping it active. I don't want anything stale in my closet, and so keeping everything active and listed in the last 30 days ensures that my closet is going to be pushed to the most amount of people that it can be, and it's going to really draw attention to my page. And the final thing I'm going to talk about, which I kind of briefly just talked about, is the listing. So you want to make sure that you are listing every single day, whether it be, pieces that you have or things like that. You want to just make sure that you're being consistent with your listing, and you want to make sure that you're adding new pieces so there's things for people to look at. Especially for those shoppers that want to come back to your closet, you want to make sure that there's something for them to buy, otherwise there's not going to be a reason for them to come back. I've been doing a lot of live shows recently, and I've found that a lot of buyers come back to each show and say like, oh, do you have any more mediums? Or, oh, do you have any more things that I would like. And so if you're not adding new pieces every single day, they're not going to want to come back to your show to purchase more. So just make sure that you're adding new pieces every single day. Don't skip out, and that's going to help you be very consistent with your sales. Oh, and I did mention that was the last point, but I have one more thing that I wanted to mention that I was just covering in that last point. I have been doing live shows, which is, I've been doing the silent shows, and I've been doing that as much as I can recently. I've been doing like a couple a week or something like that, and I've been finding that helps me, especially on those slower days, because then I can get someone to bundle a bunch of items. Just today, I had someone bundle 10 pieces in a live show, and that really helped me because I had not made any other sales for the day. So make sure if you are open to do a live show, and if you don't want to go on camera, you could do a silent show. I really recommend doing that, but make sure that you are doing those live shows, because again, that's a great way to get more people into your closet that have never seen your listings or your page, and then they're likely to come back and purchase more. Okay, so hopefully you found this really helpful, and hopefully you could take away one of the tips from this video and implement it into your closet. I recommend actually implementing all of them, but if you want to start slow, you can do 1 or 2 and then work your way up. But these are all tips that really help me have the most consistent year ever on Poshmark that I've ever had, and so hopefully you can do one of these things this year, and let me know how January is going so far for you for sales. I'm just curious to know if you're having a good year so far, or if, last January was better for you. I know last year was really rough for me on the platform, so I think, it could only go up from here. So let me know how your sales are going so far this year, and if you want to see another video on fashion trends this year that you should focus on sourcing that are going to sell fast, you can click right here. And if you want to watch a video on tips that you should do to have a successful reselling closet in 2025, you can click right here. But until next time, I will see you then.